Janet being Janet. Okay, so yeah, I usually put a horse's mouth up here, which, you know what, that's gonna be my intro. So here we go. Y'all see this horse's mouth up here? It's up here for a reason. It's because all I'm gonna do on here is I'm gonna run my mouth and I'm gonna be like a horse's butt. This is for your entertainment only. It is not me speaking facts in any way whatsoever at all. I really am just going to run my mouth, and that's because I'm good at it. Alright, so we are going to be looking at Miss Amberlynn Reid and her taking her third shot. Here's my thing, okay? She gets me really going, and she gets me really upset because of the simple fact of she wants to give up. She won't give up, but she wants to give up. And she gets her her audience going by, you know, having them think one way about the shot, when if she wants so badly to give up, she just needs to do it. I know that sounds bad, but she just needs to do it. Because she doesn't need to allow people to think that, oh, it controls all of your hunger thoughts. It makes you lose weight. It does this, it does that. She's the wrong role model for that. And there's so many people that look at her for that, and they need to stop. My opinion alone. That's all this is going to be, is my opinions, okay? So we're going to look at Miss Amberlynn, and you see a lot of her behind the scenes and not really on her blogs. So yeah, I get really opinionated whenever I talk to her and talk about her. And another thing, I have like 30 of these things, and most of them are black, and it's because I have a lot of curly hair, and I don't like it frizzy a lot, but it usually is that way. Alright, Janet, quit mumbling, and we're gonna press play. Go!
Hello, today is January 19th.
Well, hello, Miss Amber, and it's not January 19th for me.
And I caught up on a little bit of sleep last night, because if you guys remember my last vlog, I was saying how I just haven't been getting much sleep lately. And
that's because you have a messed up sleep schedule. You really do.
And yes, it's by choice. I've just been busy doing things, and I prefer being awake.
Yeah, what all do you have to do, Miss Amber? Explain that to me. What exactly do you have to do?
That's just me. And when your girl prefers being awake...
Yeah, you prefer to be awake doing your hobbies. Yeah, that's what it is.
That means her mental health is better. Anyhoozle, I woke up.
Well, I'm glad that you think your mental health is better whenever you're awake. Okay.
To a few 24-hour cameo requests, so I just want to say thank you so much for that. Like, when people ask for 24-hour cameo requests, I try to fulfill them as quick.
Isn't that a 24-hour cameo request? Doesn't that mean more money for you? I think so.
Quickly as possible. I have definitely gotten so much better at cameos, because I'm telling you, when I first started, it might not have seemed like it, but I was like shy and I was nervous.
You were lazy. That's the answer.
And they were like a minute long, and now like I'm doing like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Like, I'm just yapping at the bits and I can't shut up.
Probably because people were complaining. I think that's why.
But I really want my cameos to feel like I am genuinely like sitting there talking to a friend. I just want it to be super relaxed.
I would never, ever order a cameo from Amberlynn Reid. Wouldn't do it. Don't ask me why. I would not do it.
And chill and laid back, and it definitely does feel like I'm just like sitting there FaceTiming with a friend. So yeah, anyways, and by the way, I've been obsessed with this app, Dice Cream.
No ma'am. No ma'am. We do not mention apps on our YouTube channels. We do not mention apps whatsoever at all, because people take it the exact wrong way. That's what happens. You don't do that. If you want friends like you did with the curvy calories, you remember that? You asked for people to join you over on Instagram for that, and people joined you, and then you dropped that and you quit paying attention to it altogether. And yeah, unfortunately, I was one of those people that joined. No, it was my Fitness Pal, wasn't it? I think it was my Fitness Pal, because I joined you on that one too, and yeah, you let me down there.
Dice Dreams? What is a dream? I've been obsessed with this game, Dice Dreams, and I posted it on my community post because there's like a little part where it's like...
Ma'am, you need to learn how to use your community post or your community tab. You really need to learn how to use it and use it correctly.
If you want extra little dice rolls, you can invite your friends, and everyone gets that option. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to post it on my...
So you think that your audience are your friends, your members are your friends, your watchers are your friends. Let me get that straight. You know, you call people like that your friends. I mean, in your eyes, they're your friends. Okay.
Community post, and everyone thinks I'm like being promoted to do this, or like it's a sponsor. It's literally not. I'm just playing by myself, and I wanted a couple extra little dice rolls. Do
you know the reason why I'm saying that's what you classify as friends, right? Because you got on to Eric and Ricky, you lost them, and you lost Alexis because you said that it's not your fault and it's not your problem that you don't talk to your friends all the time. You can still be friends with them without talking to them. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? They can still be your friends, but you never have to talk to them. Your idea of friends is something completely different than my idea of friends.
Not sponsored whatsoever, but if I remember, I will put the link below. You guys definitely need to play this game. Like,
you cannot do that, Miss Amber. You're not supposed to do that. I don't know nothing though. Continue.
I think if you join, you get some dice rolls. I get some dice rolls. I don't even know. All right, you guys.
I do not think you're supposed to promote games on YouTube like that. I don't think so. I could be completely wrong, but I don't think you're supposed to do that. I wouldn't do that. But because it gives the wrong idea. It really does give the wrong idea.
We have an Amazon haul, and this is not the only package. Let me open this guy up.
I have a question for y'all. I mean, I really do. I seem really, I know I do, because it's late at night, and I'm very, very tired. And I already did a video on somebody else, and they got really boring on me, but Miss Amberlynn does make me mad whenever it comes down to her semaglutide shot. It really does irritate me, because she gives misinformation, and then she gets on here and she's like, oh, y'all get misinformation. It's like, I did a video on that where I showed my label, and people are going to say that I'm wrong.
Doing things is just drastically easier with no nails. I'm literally telling you.
Hey, but I do agree with that. Well, no, with the artificial nails. Whenever I have my real nails, it's easier. Yeah, but mine broke off.
What kind of fuckery is this?
Watch your mouth, please.
So Wasabi loves a scratching device. Like,
every time I hear the name Wasabi, I want to say Rarity 2.
He has one at all times. He scratches on it, he lays on it, he sleeps on it, he plays on it. So I like to get him a new one. Do y'all
do that too? I mean, honestly, do y'all do that too? Every time she says Wasabi, do you think Rarity? Maybe that's wrong. I do that though.
Frequently. So I've actually never seen ones like this where he can literally lay inside of it, which is perfect because he likes to lay on his scratch things. Like, it's literally so cute and aesthetic.
That is kind of cute. I mean, it is kind of neat. It is. Okay, it is neat.
He is going to literally love this so much. And there's like catnip, so I'm gonna spray some like catnip on top. All right, next is this little guy here. Wow.
Do y'all ever order Amazon? I mean, honestly, do you ever order Amazon and it's a little bitty, teeny, tiny thing in this big, huge box? And then you're sitting here going, quit wasting stuff. Quit. Don't waste the paper inside. Don't waste the box. Just stop. And I don't know about y'all, but where I live out in the country, we don't have recycled places. We just don't.
Easy breezy, beautiful. We don't need nails around here, girls.
I thought she was going to say CoverGirl.
And then another box. So I am trying to do out with the old, in with the new when it comes to my perfume. And I'm going to be reorganizing my whole bookshelf, which has my perfume on it. And my perfumes, actually, I'm going to put in my closet.
Priorities. Priorities, Miss Amberlynn. I'm glad you have them in order.
It's gonna be this whole thing, but I'll vlog it. I am getting a couple more new perfumes. This one's called Clementine. I can't pronounce that, so let's just not even go there. That's what that looks like. All right, let's smell it.
I wonder if she's still using her phone to film. I think she is. I think she's still using her phone.
Not me having bat wings.
I love that she's laughing at herself. That's awesome.
Oh, that smells so good. It literally smells like it literally has like a fruity clementine smell. Oh my god, that smells so good. It's like summer.
Missy, ma'am, you need to leave your house more if you're gonna have all that. You just are.
Summer's in the air. Next, we have this. I finally did it, folks. I got the new Mario Party Jamboree.
Oh, such an interesting life she leads. Yeah, I couldn't do that. You know, I'm like, do you know how many horse things I could buy for that? You know, combs, brushes, treats, feed, hay. I mean, I'm just sitting here going through all the stuff that I could buy.
I am so excited to play this on my Switch. I cannot wait. Last but not least, so there's two things in here. One, we have some stickers. I'll show them in a second. Next, this is just like a little...
Man, I don't even think I want to know what that is. I just don't even.
Rolly thing to put on my counter for when I wash my dishes. I usually just wash my dishes and then let them dry on like a towel. I'm over it.
You're over doing something simple. Okay. If you ever run out of money, you know why.
So this is actually for clean dishes to dry. So it's black and white, and I hope it looks cute on my counter, fingers crossed. So I have been doing a...
That looked brown to me. Did that look brown to y'all? That looked brown to me. Maybe it's just my screen. Okay, never mind. Continue.
A lot of scrapbooking lately, and I like to use words in my scrapbook. So this is just like a bunch of quotes and words.
Ma'am, what do you have to take pictures of? And just wondering, what do you have to take so many pictures of? You don't really go anywhere.
All right, you guys, so we have a huge grocery haul. We just came back inside from bringing the groceries in. So I'm gonna be putting away my groceries as I haul.
Did you go shopping for them or did you have them delivered? You know what, sometimes I'm having mine delivered sometimes because it's a lot more convenient sometimes. Because if I go into the store, you'll know what I do, I buy a lot more. That's not always a good thing.
It's gonna be a whole moment. So I do like to have like frozen foods for moments where I just don't feel like cooking. And one thing I like to have are these beef and bean frozen burritos.
And you're gonna complain about gaining weight. Okay.
I also got a can of corn. I got 1 and 2 things of chicken broth, aluminum foil. And then in this bag, we literally just have 2 things of...
2 things of what?
Ground beef and a thing of ground turkey. So random fact, the thing about the ground beef that I get, it's extra lean. So the calories are the exact same as the...
Ma'am, you don't need to be giving food facts. You don't even need to be talking about food. You just need to buy it. You need to put it in your refrigerator or your freezer and you just need to eat it. That's what you need to do. Just eat it. Don't give any advice. Don't give anything. Just eat it.
Ground turkey, and the fat content, literally the only difference is 1 gram. I got another thing of bagels because I've definitely been loving a bagel. I got a thing of Nutty Buddies. Don't judge me, I'm not judging you.
See, that's the thing. That's the problem that I have. She gets on the scale and she's like, I'm maintaining. But then she's also getting on here and she's saying, oh, well, I'm thinking, you know, that it doesn't take away my cravings, my food cravings. Just shut up, Janet.
I got some white rice. I used to eat this all the time. I got the Deli Fresh rotisserie seasoned chicken breast. It is literally the best lunch meat. I don't know if this is a new thing they do, but I've never noticed it before. I got this tiny milk. I need it because
I'm not even gonna comment on that. I'm gonna just leave stuff alone whenever it comes to her food. I'm not going to make a comment. I'm going to let her get whatever food she wants to get, and whatever she looks up is what she looks up, because it is actually just a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of everything. We're just going to let Amberlynn continue to fill on whatever she wants to fill on, and she's going to complain, and that's what people don't understand. So many people support her and say, yes ma'am, go, 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 you can do this, you got it this time. And all she's going to do is she's going to complain and say, yeah, but you know, it's supposed to be taking away my cravings, my food thoughts, it's supposed to be taking away this. But you have to put effort into it as well.
Because I am making my own gravy, and it's like I didn't need a huge thing of milk, so I got this little one. I also got all-purpose flour. I'm telling you, I've never cooked with this a day in my life, but I'm actually going to be making my own gravy, so I needed these things. I got my favorite thing ever.
You just, when it comes to Miss Amberlynn, you just have to understand, if she fails, she fails. You have to be willing to accept that fact and that possibility. You cannot think that she's going to succeed on everything that she does. She has failed way too many diets. So if you put your faith in Miss Amberlynn, that's your own fault.
Well, one of my favorite things. It's the Duke's Hot and Spicy Smoked Shorty sausages. So good. And I do refrigerate them because they last longer and they taste way better cold. Got some more scallions. So I showed these in one of my last vlogs while I was at the grocery store, and I didn't actually buy them then, but I bought them this time.
So that's what I'm wondering. Does she go in the store and compare the nutrient labels? See, I don't know everything there is about food. I don't know that. I don't know everything about the nutrients. I just know what I'm supposed to eat and what I'm not supposed to eat. That's what I know.
It's the Jack Link's 2 flavors in 1 bag. I wanted to do a taste test for you guys one of these days. Got some butter. I also got more cream cheese. I didn't really need more of like just the regular cream cheese, but just in case I did get more. But I definitely needed more of my favorite cream cheese in the whole world. It's the honey pecan.
But the thing is whenever you start putting that, seriously, she made a cucumber boat and put it and filled it up in there and said, you know, this is a healthy snack, because she ate a cucumber. And she covered it with bacon. But that was a healthy snack.
Got some garbage bags. A bag of white onions, 3 potatoes, because I am just one girly pop, and I bought a bag of potatoes before and I end up just like wasting a lot of them. So again, I like to have just a couple frozen things on hand.
See, nobody say anything to her, nobody judge her, nobody nothing. Nope, don't you say nothing to her. That's what she's already said. Don't you judge her. Do not judge her on what she puts in her freezer, in her refrigerator. Don't you dare judge her. Even though she's the one that posted on her YouTube channel, even though she's the one that, you know, is posting that she's on semaglutide, even though she's the one complaining, don't you judge her.
And I enjoy a Hot Pocket. So I got the Italian style meatballs and mozzarella, and I also got the Philly steak and cheese. I got another can of corn, a can of green beans, actually another can of green beans as well, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 2 cans of petite diced tomatoes, some of these caramel rice cakes. Which
has anybody actually thought about why she shows all of her food? Every single bit of her food? You know, some of it is to show rage and to keep you going and keep you talking. That's my opinion. That's what I think.
Which are so good with regular cream cheese on top, I promise you, delish. I also got the Cool Ranch Doritos, and then last but not least, I got some of these popcorners in white cheddar. I saw someone talking about these, so I said I'm gonna give them a try.
You know, chips are really, really healthy for you, Miss Amberlynn. You know, your doctor says eat chips when you're trying to lose weight, right? Sure thing, your doctor tells you that.
All right, guys, now it is time for my 3rd semaglutide shot. Nervous.
Don't be nervous.
I know, I'm trying not to. So I'm currently wiping my stomach with a alcohol wipe.
I don't understand why she gives a play-by-play. I don't understand why she does that. I think it's pointless.
While my mom's getting the semaglutide in the syringe. So it does have B12 in it, so it is like this reddish color, because B12 is red. When I first saw it, I was alarmed. I was like, what?
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
She's already wanted to stop. She's already wanted to quit, and here she is, you know, in the future, her girlfriend breaks up with her. So it's like, you know, she's behind on vlogs, so she already quit? Has she?
No blood.
That was fast.
Did you bleed right after?
Yeah.
Or?
Last time I bled, I didn't tell you guys, and that was the only time I've ever bled before. So I was like, whoa. I messaged the provider, and they were just like, it's okay. Like,
see, she's taken the shot before. That's what's driving me insane. She's done this before, but she's acting like this is all brand new to her, and it's not.
don't be like alarmed, because you guys know me, I have like anxiety. So, yeah, not bleeding. I think it's because we did it so slow last time. Because I was like, let's do it nice and slow. Because some people put it in slow, some people do it faster. I don't know.
She's not an expert. Please, please, please do not go by what she says or somebody on the internet. Please do it the way you need to do it. Please do it to your comfort level. Please.
All right, you guys, a little cook with me session. So right now I am just peeling potatoes. I'm going to be making like a ground beef.
And everybody talks about the things that she cooks. It's hard for me to do a cook with me with her. It really is, because people have complained about how she chops food and how unsafe she is. People have talked about that for years. So sometimes I don't even like commenting about when she cooks or anything, because she's unsafe most of the time.
I'm saying gravy for the lack of a better word, because I don't really know if we should consider it gravy, but we can. So I have water boiling on the stove for the potatoes, because it is going to be...
Do you see what I'm saying? She goes overboard and excessive. I'm literally, look at her knife.
Over potatoes. You can do it over rice, even over some like egg noodles if you want. And I am making enough for leftovers. I'm trying my very hardest to like...
Everybody used to always say to her, put down the knife. Move the knife, put it down. You don't need it, leave it alone. She doesn't even curl her fingers under. She just makes sure her fingers are there, so at any moment she can get her fingers.
Not be so creeped out by leftovers. Something I can never have leftovers of is rice, because within the last year, I learned that having leftover rice is actually really bad for you, because there's like a bacteria.
She will run her fingers across the blade too, and it's not safe. It's not.
That can easily form. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good off that. I also added a little bit of chicken bouillon to the water, so the potatoes have a little bit of flavor that they're boiling in. Okay, so now let's start working on the ground beef gravy, just for the lack of a better...
See, here we go again. We're going to start it all over again.
Word here. And we're going to start off with cutting some onion. All right, so I want to make small pieces here. I'm not the greatest at cutting onion. I usually don't even like to be cutting onion.
You're not the greatest at cutting anyways. I know I seem so mean right now. I know I don't seem like myself, and I am so sorry. I'm just frustrated with her from the video before last that I did. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry.
I'm trying so hard to like get out of these weird anxiety obsessions that I have. Just gonna chop it like this. All right, so these are...
You're giving me anxiety, woman! Ah!
Nice and small. We need a pot, obviously. I am going to add the tiniest bit of oil so I can cook the garlic and the onion. Ready? So I do not measure anything. I measure with the heart. So we're gonna add some minced garlic like that.
And if you go to make her recipes, please be very, 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 very careful. Please. I understand most of them are not going to taste good, but I mean, that's up to you if you want to do it or not. Because she loves the taste of garlic.
So I'm wanting to just cook the onion and garlic just a little bit, not fully. All right, I'm trying to put you guys on a spot so you can see what I'm doing. So I am going to be cooking with the extra lean ground beef. So that's why you really don't need much oil. If I wasn't actually cooking the onion and the garlic first, I wouldn't have used oil at all.
And there are times where she will get the oil completely boiling, and then she will add the stuff to the oil. And so whenever she goes to add anything to the oil will actually pop. And so it's dangerous. So I'm glad that she didn't show that this time.
The lean ground beef does have natural oils, but not a lot. So that's why I always get the extra lean. Okay, this is looking perfect. So now I'm going to add the beef. I'm going to add black pepper.
See, you can hear it just sizzling. And so just think, if it had extra oil in there, just think of that oil popping up on her. It's just, no, it drives me insane. Sorry.
Garlic salt. And now I'm just going to cook the beef down. And let it get all mixed up with the onion and garlic. So I feel like in the last decade,
like I said, if you want to try this, try at your own risk. I mean, the onions aren't even uniform. Try at your own risk.
I have definitely gotten a lot better with cooking. I am not gonna lie about that. Nothing I've ever made I have disliked. I have liked everything I've cooked.
And y'all just think about that. She would cook with water instead of oil. Yeah, y'all just think about that. Just like I said, think about it.
But I feel like as I've gotten older, I've just gotten better. I was never taught how to cook, so I definitely taught everything myself. I do have a family full of people that cook really well, but I was never taught. So I am self-taught. I am trying to...
She is the one that sprayed the Pam on the food, or on the salmon. Instead of, she sprayed Pam on the pan, and then she put the salmon down and put Pam all over the salmon. That was her.
Learn a little bit here and there though. So as you guys can see, it makes the tiniest bit of oil.
Yeah, as you can see, the oil is bubbling up. As you can see, but that does I do not like the way our dishes look. I am so sorry. I am sorry, Amber. I do not like the way your dishes look.
But not much at all compared to like regular beef. And like I said earlier in this video, this beef is literally...
It looks like the canned cat food. I'm sorry, Amber. I'm sorry. It does. I'm sorry.
Only 1 more gram fattier than like ground turkey. And it's the same amount of calories. Okay, so now that it is pretty much done being cooked, I am going to add a little bit of chicken broth. You can also use beef broth, of course. I am going to add a tablespoon of butter.
Amber, please stop. Amber, stop. Stop, Amber. Don't add any more. Don't add anything else. Oh no, fancy feast, here we come. No. No, ma'am. No.
I'm going to add a little bit of milk here, some flour, some cream cheese.
Where did you get this recipe? Well, where did you get it? Nah, just wonder. Who gave you this recipe? I can't even look y'all in the eyes. I'm sorry. I can't look you in the eyes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, stop. Just Janet, shut up.
So you can add Worcestershire sauce, or however you say it. I don't have any, so I'm going to add some A1. Again, I don't measure. I measure with my heart. Now I'm just going to stir, and this is just going to thicken up as it simmers on the stove. Wow, this literally smells...
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No. I don't want to. No. No descriptions. Nope. 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 No, ma'am. We do not cook stuff like that. No.
Phenomenal. So, I'm going to let this thicken up, simmer. The potatoes are pretty much done as well, and I will show you the completed product.
Are you going to put chunks in there? You're going to put chunks in there. You already got some chunks in there. Okay.
So here it is. It looks exactly how I wanted it. I tried it already and it's so freaking good. So here is my bowl with my potatoes. This is so comforting. Like, this is comfort food.
Fancy feast! Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Am I sorry? Yes, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
So if you look at pictures online of ground beef gravy, it all looks like this. I wish I had like some green to garnish. All right, so here we go for a little taste test. It is literally still steaming, so let me blow on this for a little bit.
If it's online and it looks like that, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like I said, I am so sorry if it looks like that. That's all I see. Every time Amber cooks, I see something else. Every time she orders something, I see something. I do not know why. I don't know why. It never looks like food for me.
Wow. It is so flavorful. Exactly what I wanted on a cold night. Bon appetit. All right, you guys. So it is pretty late at night. I have leftovers for tomorrow.
I thought you didn't eat leftovers. Ain't that what you said? You don't eat leftovers. I thought that was what you said.
It was such a good dinner. It was exactly what I was craving. Tomorrow is actually weigh-in day, so I am a little anxious about that. I've definitely been doing a lot lately, moving my body a lot more.
So when you move a lot more and you do more, you say you gain. I don't know how that works, but okay.
Holding on to some water. I have some fluid retention due to my lipedema and lymphedema. Those are just illnesses that I have to like deal with on this weight loss journey. And if I gain a couple pounds due to that, I'm not going to let it be a failure. I'm not going to let it.
Yeah, it's not going to be because of food. Guys, remember that. It's not because of food. Gaining weight is not because of food.
Make me give up, because I know that I've been doing better and I know that I feel better. Yes, it's greatly frustrating because if I didn't have these illnesses, then this wouldn't even be an issue. I would without a doubt be weighing in tomorrow and losing weight. But like the fact that I have been moving so much and I am so swollen could be an indicator that I gain a couple pounds tomorrow. So
she's already preparing you for her gaining weight. She's already saying, I gained weight. Y'all are going to have to know I gained weight. It's not my fault I gained weight. It's a medical reason I gained weight. That's why I said. She's showing you the food for a reason. She's showing you what she bought for a reason. And she said, don't judge her for a reason. Don't judge her. If she gains weight, it's not her fault. All right, y'all got that? All right, as long as you got it.
It is what it is. As long as I keep making good choices, I'm going to lose the fat. I'm going to lose the things that matter because my lipedema and lymphedema is not going away. It's always going to be an issue, but everything is going to level out if I just keep staying on track. And no, I'm not perfect. I am not aiming for perfection right now. I want to be able to enjoy the things that I'm craving.
Are you still on track since you and Tommy broke up? Just wondering, just question. I wish you were caught up on your vlogs. I really do. So we would know the answer to that. Okay, Miss Amber, keep going.
And you only live once. I want to lose weight and show people that you can lose weight while eating things that you love. Anyways, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Bye, Amber. Okay, I was really harsh. I'm sorry. I was really harsh. I really am sorry. I'm sorry that I passed judgment like I did. I can't help it. Some days she just really frustrates me, especially whenever it comes down to what she's on right now and how it's nothing is her fault. Nothing is her fault. It's everybody else's fault. Don't judge her. It is completely not her fault if she gains weight. It's 100% not her fault. If she puts bad stuff in her fridge, it is not her fault. If she gets up and moves around, she's gonna gain weight. So don't expect her to get up and move because she's gonna gain weight. That's just the way it's gonna be. You call her out on it, and you're fat phobic. You're not gonna win no matter who you are, no matter what you do. So it's kind of pointless. That's why it's hard for me to even talk about semaglutide. It's hard for me to talk about what she eats or cook with me, or there's a lot that's hard for me to talk about because it's pointless when it comes to Amber. It really is. And that's why I do talk about her, is because people don't understand how the irony that comes with her and how just idiotic. It is. She is. I mean, I'm sorry. My opinion alone. Like, I apologize for most of the stuff I say because I know it sounds really, really mean and rude and everything, but it's how I feel. So I'm gonna try to get this edited. I've got other things to upload. I know I do. I've got Miss Katie stuff to upload. I want to bring content on both of y'all, both of them when Miss Katie ain't got nothing else going on. I'm bringing old content of Miss Katie back. So I'm just trying to keep everybody entertained and trying to keep content coming. So no telling what you're going to see from me on whichever one. So I hope that you have a good day. And I hope you enjoyed this. I really do. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I wasn't too mean, and I'm sorry if I was. I really do apologize. So, I hope you have a good day, night, weekend, holiday, year, whenever you might be watching this, and you remember to smile for me today. Or you make somebody else smile, because it really can make a difference. Alright guys, I'm going to go edit, so y'all have a good one for me. Bye.